Hi, everybody. So, I am coming to you to give an update. How y'all like my Christmas tree? I know it's all early and everything, ain't nothing under there, but I decided to go ahead and get it started, not be bound by any folk tales or whatever. I wanted to put up my tree, so I did. So anyway, last night I completed my application so to CASAA and submitted it. So I want to talk about that. I want to start by saying first and foremost that if you're just beginning this process and you're sure about what you want to do as far as applying for school, I would suggest that you start looking at all of those requirements besides the courses that you have to take, have completed. Start giving a look at those things and just knocking them off wherever you have the time, because I didn't do that. And I should have. I mean, the truth is, no matter what excuse I want to give, it's just not good enough at the last minute. Well, not last minute, but here I am having to, get these little pieces and pieces and pieces and pieces done just to get this application in. So like for the schools that I'm applying, they required an essay on myself, like telling any business owner why you want the job, why they should choose you for the job, pretty much. So then also you have to get 3 letters of recommendation. That was like pulling teeth to get people to get them in on time and things like that. And I got some of the best letters ever. Got one from the department, the chief medical director of the hospital, and a nurse practitioner, and another anesthesiologist. And I mean, they were just all powerful letters. They really were. So I let my counselor at the school review them, and he thought they were really good, well-written letters. And what you really want is some strong letters of recommendation. That's important. They can't be mediocre. That's what I'm being told. I got the GRE score, which was 310, so I met the score. I only missed, I think, 2 in the math section, as a matter of fact. Anyway, that was a hard test, meaning, I haven't been in school for a while, and I'm 49 now, and so you had to really get that stuff cranking. So I would recommend to everyone that you do a practice test, maybe 3 times before you take the actual GRE. So study up a bit. Don't just walk into it. I walked into it. I didn't study. I did a practice test the night before, but I just have it, because I just got out of taking classes and things like that. So that made a difference. But I didn't score as well as I did the first time taking a GRE years ago in the writing section. And I'm an English major. I didn't do as well because I haven't used those skills very much. So do the practice test. Okay. Also, after I completed all the fine little steps with CASAA. Well, wait a minute. In CASAA, they allow you to hire the program to enter all of your classes, your transcripts. So you have to order the transcripts and have them sent to CASAA. You have to pay CASAA $95 to input all of your information, or you can put it in yourself. I mean, you have that choice, but I went ahead and let CASAA do it. And so then I thought I was done, but then I had to apply at each school, which was another $50 per school. So I paid like $260 to CASAA and another $150 in fees because I applied to 3 schools. But let me tell you what happened. Before while I was writing my essay, I was introduced to my new PA, and she's a GYN PA, and she's a graduate of Nova, and she's a PA, of course, and she was at the Jacksonville location. That's what I wanted to say. She was at the Jacksonville location. Smart as a whip. I was happy. I was satisfied. It made me feel a little more confident in a way. I met someone who is attending a school that I'm applying to. And so we talked a lot about the interviews and how the essay should go, so that really made a difference for me. Like, as I was explaining before, you really want to talk like I'm the person for the job. And this is why. Not just talk about your life story and why you want to do this, but why they need to choose you. That needs to be in your essay. And you need to say that as much as you can in your resume, because we have to write a resume too. So there's an essay, a resume, and like a report on an article, an anesthesia article. So some of the schools give you sites to go to for your anesthesia articles, and use them. They're there. Most of the reports that you will find will be reports that other folk have done on studies. But if you can find a non-peer peer review article to do, that would be really good too. That my counselor said that, so that's a plus. So I found one, and that's what I did. A non-peer review article. What else? Oh yeah. So it's important also to know that like the campus that you want to apply for, just ask the school, do they still have any openings? That's important before you go and apply. And that school doesn't have any spaces. Now you've wasted $50 and some energy and time, So like Nova right now, I think their Colorado campus is full, but there were still some openings in each of the 3 Florida campuses. Not a whole lot, but yeah. Now, the deadline for applications is January 15th. I think it used to be in February, but now it's January 15th. And I'm in this app called Discord. And in Discord, everybody's popping in with their credentials and where they got accepted and their scores and different things like that. They, just post their stats in a way. So I'm telling you, people have been popping in since around July, August sometime. Maybe August, yeah, saying what school they're going to already. And if the campuses only have limited spaces, like I think Fort Lauderdale Nova takes 45 people, Tampa Nova takes 35 people, Jacksonville Nova only takes 30, but they get hundreds of applications. So the sooner you get yours in, the better. One thing the PA told me is that she applied twice before she got into Nova, and her girlfriend, who had just about the same credentials, it took her 4 times to get in. And I met another woman, and it took her 4 times to get into the AA program. And they both say the same thing. It boils down to who you know sometimes. It's not just what you have on paper, but you got to know some people. So that's another thing about getting strong letters. Definitely strong letters of recommendation. So anyway, I'm hoping that I get in. If not, I have a plan B. I don't think that I should not get in. I think I did pretty damn good. But there are those who've done better. So, and the competition is stiff, but apply early. Apply early. So that you know. And if this school doesn't work out, then you can try the next school before the deadline, right? Makes sense. So, anyway, that's my approach. I have this plan B. I can also always just go to nursing school, but that's not on the table. AA is where I want to be. AA is where I need to be. AA is where you need to be. Okay, something else about the CASAA application. There are some sections, so you get 4 grids, and it tells you as you go around your sections, it like these little circles, and they fill up all the way around when you get all of your information in. So you want to make sure that you get everything in. You know, I thought I had everything in, but one of the circles wasn't complete. I thought it was something that the CASAA needed to do because I think it read fill in your transcripts. But that was what I paid CASAA $95 to do, right? But there was something else that I needed to do. It was really simple. Did it, and then I was able to submit my application. So I'm tired. I am so tired. If I were this big cursor, you remember that rapper? Plies had the other rapper's daughter on his page, and she was saying, I'm MF and tired. And Mama said, what you say? She said, I'm MF and tired. My brain was so scrambled, but I got it done. You want to make sure you do ALS and BLS certifications. That helps the strength of your application. ALS and BLS. And there's this site, Advanced Learning Institute, I think it's what it's called. And I paid like $126, and I took both courses. There's some places that are cheaper, I'm sure, but you know, they write it like $126 for ALS, and we'll give you BLS for free. Go for it. Just go for it. Get it done. It strengthens your application. Quite a bit, as a matter of fact. So I did all of that yesterday as well before I submitted my app so that I could put that on my resume. And you have to actually submit your certifications in the system. There's a place for that too. So go over the CASAA information, you know, the system, so you can see how it works. Go ahead and create a profile and go in there and take a look. And make sure that you create a profile at the schools that you wish to attend through their websites so that you can submit applications there too. You can't do those applications until you complete the CASAA application. But you can't only do the CASAA application. You have to also do the school application, period. The school won't look at you if you don't. I got it done. So I'm on my way. Interviews are next. Just waiting to hear back from either school. I prefer Jacksonville though. All right. Best of luck to all of you. And I said that I was going to do a review of the schools and the instructors. And so I'm working on that. All right. Toodles.